Hi, I'm Jonas from Whole Body Chiro. For the past 8 years, I've had ongoing issues with my left knee from a knee reconstruction. So I was feeling stiff, undependable, and struggling to do lots of functional movements, like a pistol squat or a side lunge. I can easily enough do my right leg, no issues there. Same here, but my left side, I sort of really feel like the knee's going to start to explode once I get to there for a pistol squat, or got off here and I don't sort of quite trust it. It had been like that for years and years since the surgery, but then I came across this program and that I've tried for the last 4 weeks, and it's been amazing. I can actually do a pistol squat just about now, just trusting enough to get down there. And this program I saw on the Tim Ferriss show. It was an interview with a tendon specialist called Keith Barr, and he talked about this particular program. So it's about 3 minutes in this long 2-hour episode where they talk about these exercises that I tried out. So I thought you can have a quick look at that, and then we can run through the exercises together and my modifications to them. So have a look.
Almost every class, I have them doing isometric lunges or isometric squats. And isometric lunge, I'll have them go down, hover the knee above, and I do it for, okay, whoever beats me gets an extra credit point. And we sit there and it's like a 2-minute thing, but by the end of 2 minutes, there's maybe 1 or 2 of us left. And okay, that's enough time. But the reason I'm doing it is because now I get my quad tendon and my patellar tendon. And if I move forward and I shift forward and my knee is over my toe, I'm getting a good stretch on my Achilles tendon, or I'm getting good load through my Achilles tendon. And I've also got it on my backside. So the knee that's in the low position, now I've got quad tendon and patellar tendon there. And I've got a little bit on the plantar fascia on that foot. So now in that one move, I'm getting pretty much all the tendons in my lower leg. I'll switch and do the other leg. And then I'll do like a side lunge. Those types of things, for most of us who are getting older, like to run, we're sitting there and we've got, so now what I want to get is I need to get my knee and my Achilles. Those are the 2 things that are the primary thing for most people. Those isometric squats are amazing for it.
And that's the split squat.
Yeah. So it's like a Bulgarian split squat. So 1 foot in front of the other, just a long stride, go down.
30 seconds would be the minimum effective dose.
You can build up to that. So you start with 10 or whatever you can do, and then you build up and you get into that 10 to 30 seconds. If you've got existing injuries, we're going to go more like 30 seconds. If you don't have any existing injuries, then you can go for 10 seconds. Mm-hmm. And what you're going to find when you're doing these isometrics is your range of motion is actually going to improve much better than if we were to do a static stretch. Because when we're doing a static stretch, the muscle and the tendon aren't adapting in the same way as when we're doing an isometric hold. Mm-hmm. And that's really important because my gym here, the next gym over is the gymnastics gym here at UC Davis. And I always remind people that if passive flexibility was really important for decreasing tendon injury, then the women's gymnasts who have the most passive flexibility wouldn't be the NCAA sport with the highest rate of Achilles tendon rupture. Mm-hmm. That's telling us something about that passive movement where we can do things and make us hyperflexible. So injury related to flexibility is a U-shaped curve. So our injuries are really high when we're very inflexible. When we get into that sweet spot where we have good mobility, we can do the full range of motion, actually the injury rate is very low. If we become hypermobile, we actually have that injury rate go up as well.
All right, so I've been using a Tabata timer to do these exercises. Do 30 seconds per exercise and 4 rounds. I've set up 8 exercises with about 15 seconds rest in between, so it takes me about 20 minutes to run through it all. So we're going to do the first round, 5 minutes. So just start on that. I'm going to run in the background. So the first one he recommends is just a squat. So the way he do it in his other videos is just sitting like this, thighs parallel with the floor. I really wanted to work on flexibility on my knee, and I found myself sitting like this. The knee wasn't able to go forward and take that load. So I've been working with a deep squat. You can do either. If you don't have a deep squat, I suggest starting with working on that flexibility. Over the last week or so, it's been too easy, so I just started to sit a little bit higher to get some more load through there. My next progression I'm going to try is that pistol squat position, just sitting here and loading that knee on my left side. Next exercise along is that side lunge. So if you're not super flexible, you can just do it like this. I've been working on sitting really low, getting a shoulder in here, toe pointing up, really getting the hamstring on that side, ankle flexibility down here, and just sitting here. Quite easy for me to do on the right side, but the left side, this was the hardest exercise. I could even to get into this position, I had to hold on to things because of the lack of flexibility when I started. So still a little bit stiff getting into it on this side, but to start I was holding on to things like this. Now I'm quite happy there. I'm actually thinking of starting to do this particular exercise twice a day. So Tim Barr recommend to have about an 8-hour refractory period. We get to rest the tissue for it to give it a chance to adapt, and then you can address it again. So since I've had so good progress with these exercises, and this is probably the best one for me, I think I'm doing this one twice a day. Maybe not for as long, full 4 rounds of 30 seconds, but just a little bit to constantly remind it that I need that flexibility. Next up is a lunge. So the way Keith Barr does it, once again, it's a 90-90, that knee is just off the floor, it's up here. I've been doing Ben Patrick, the knee of the toe guys version. We go right in low like this, focusing on getting that knee far forward, torso up high, back leg as straight as you can. And that way you get a strong stretch of the hip flexor here. We should be sitting a lot, often tend to be tight. If you find that too challenging, you can use more of a raised surface like this, or you can use weight to pull it down to help with the stretch. Or if you're really tight, you can do it on quite a high surface like this with more flexibility. So this one was fairly challenging for me with the left knee as well to start with, but not an issue anymore. Just holding here. So the idea is with that scar tissue in here to stretch it to get more flexibility, but also when you have had inflammation, if you haven't been loading it regularly, you get this crisscross pattern. And when you load it, it can be a stimulus for those cells to reorganize into healthy connective tissue like that, that's more flexible. So even if I feel a little bit tender sore when I first started, after so also get this burning, nice feeling, also it feels great, it's strong, stable, really healthy for it. So that's that one. Next up is the quad stretch. So I've been using it like this. So getting something soft for the knee, twist in with the foot up against the wall. Use that leg to push yourself back. Like this, you get a strong stretch of the rectus femoris, and muscle that goes past the knee with the quads and then up to the front or the hip here. So when that's tight, it tends to pull you forward like this. Many of you are probably going to find it struggling to push back, so then you really need this one. A lot of people have prescribed this to find it very hard to get into this position. The scaled back version you could try is to use a chair like this, and then you just twist the leg in there instead and push back, similar sort of thing. And the deepest trick is to get that knee as close in as you can. Holding there for 30 seconds. The very last exercise I added was to stretch the lower back. Many people, including me, have an anterior tilt tendency from sitting, getting tight hip flexor, core not engaging properly. So when that happens, you tend to get the facet joints down here a bit overloaded. So doing a Jefferson's curl, just rolling segment by segment down like this. When you find a tight patch, you just hang there. So my hamstrings still engaged here. If I really relax my hamstring, I can go low, but I'm trying to open up and stretch the lower back. Try different angles. And the right arm to feel a bit tight, so just hang in there. So this one is not a strict hold for 30 seconds, you sort of can shift around and find where you can start and hold it for about 10 seconds or so. So that's the last exercise there. So there you have it. This exact routine has been amazing for my knee for the last 4 weeks. I'm intending to continue it and progress with some exercises twice a day to progress even further and faster. So, well, worth your time. Try it out and good luck.